Hello dear students, welcome to Chem Class Academy. Today I am going to explain definition of organic chemistry. Today's topic is definition of organic chemistry. See here in the year of 1815, the Swedish scientist Berzelius, he's proposed vital force theory. Vital force theory. According to vital force theory, the organic compounds produced under the influence of mysterious force existing in living organism. According to vital force theory, the organic compounds produced under the influence of mysterious force. Mysterious force means God given. It also is said that the organic compounds found in living organisms and the organic compounds cannot be prepared in lab. The organic compounds cannot be prepared in lab. Organic compounds found in living organisms and organic compounds cannot prepare in lab. According to vital force theory, the organic compound present in living organism, the organic compounds cannot be prepared in lab. After 13 years, in 1828, in the year of 1828, Friedrich Hohler, the scientist is Friedrich Hohler, is discarded this theory, discarded vital force theory. In the year of 1828, Friedrich Hohler discarded vital force theory. Why? He is prepared one organic compound in lab. It is proved the organic compounds also prepared in lab. He successfully prepared one organic compound in lab. So Berzelius, he told the organic compounds cannot be prepared in lab. In old definition, the organic compounds produced in living organisms. And also he said that organic compounds cannot be prepared in lab. But after 13 years, the Friedrich Hohler is proved the organic compounds also prepared in lab. Means the organic compounds not only present in the living organism, it is also prepared in lab. Is proved. Friedrich Hohler is proved the organic compounds also prepared in lab. So that's why the vital force theory is failed. This is old definition. But now, how can define modern definition of organic chemistry? So, what is prepared in first organic compounds? That is, reaction, It is first organic compound prepared in lab. Ammonium chloride, potassium cyanate, sorry, potassium cyanate and ammonia cyanate. Cyanate. The general name is urea. Urea. The urea or ammonia cyanide is a first prepared in organic compound. First organic compound is urea. But now, according to Friedrich Hohler, means after preparing organic compounds in lab, now how can define organic chemistry? But the structure is urea. The structure is urea. It is urea. Okay, but now how can give modern definition of organic chemistry after prepared in one organic compound in lab? So that is see statement, the modern definition of organic chemistry. Modern definition of organic chemistry. The organic compounds are those compounds. The organic compounds are those compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. Oxygen, halogen groups, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. Okay, it is a modern definition of organic chemistry is called organic chemistry. And simple definition of organic chemistry, the hydrocarbons and their derivatives is called organic chemistry. It is a simple definition of organic chemistry. Hydrocarbons and their derivatives is called organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Now, what is hydrocarbons? Means what is hydrocarbons? The hydrocarbons means the compounds are containing hydrogen and carbon atoms is called hydrocarbons. In these hydrocarbons, the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom. In hydrocarbons, the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atoms. See here, what is hydrocarbons? The carbons means the compounds contain carbon and hydrogen. The compound which contain carbon and hydrogen atom is called hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. In hydrocarbons, the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom. The hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom. See some examples of hydrocarbons. Carbon atoms. Hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom in hydrocarbons. It is hydrocarbons. Some examples about hydrocarbons. Now, what is hydrocarbon derivatives? You know hydrocarbons, the carbon and the compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen, and the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom is called hydrocarbons. Now, what is hydrocarbon derivatives? What is hydrocarbon derivatives? Hydrocarbon derivatives. In this compound, in these hydrocarbons, one or more hydrogen atoms replacement of one or more hydrogen atom from hydrocarbons by another atom is called hydrocarbons. In hydrocarbon derivatives means one or more hydrogen atoms replacement of from hydrocarbons by another atom is called hydrocarbon derivatives. See examples. It is hydrocarbon replaced by another atom. Replaced by another atom. But it is hydrocarbons and hydrocarbon derivatives. Hydrocarbon and hydrocarbon derivatives. In this case, the hydrocarbon derivatives, the specific group of elements direct connected attached with carbon and hydrogen. The specific group of elements mean halogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. The specific group of elements direct attached with hydrocarbons. See, in this case, hydrocarbon derivatives, some specific group of elements attached with hydrocarbons. The specific group of elements is called functional group. In hydrocarbon derivative, at least one element is electronegative. At least one element is electronegative. Negative. A specific group means so specific group of elements direct attached with hydrocarbons. Attached with hydrocarbon is called hydrocarbon derivatives or organic compounds. Organic compounds. Same specific group of elements attached with only carbon atom. Only carbon atom, it is inorganic compounds. See here, but here is the specific group of elements direct attached with hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons is called, it is organic compounds. It is organic compounds, and same specific group of elements is direct attached only carbon atom is inorganic compounds. Inorganic compounds. See examples, organic and inorganic compound. Sodium bicarbonate. The structure is but here the carbon atom, it is carbon atom. The specific group of elements from oxygen direct connected to only carbon atom. In this compound hydrogen also present. Carbon and hydrogen also present. In this case, here also carbon and hydrogen are present. Here also carbon and hydrogen are present. Carbon and hydrogen present. But different is in organic compound, carbon hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom. Here the hydrogen atom not direct connect with the carbon atom. But the specific groups are direct connect with the carbon atom, but hydrogen atom not direct connect with the carbon atom. So here the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom. Here is the only carbon and oxygen. Specific groups are attached to only carbon atom, not hydrogen atom. So it is inorganic compound. See, take carbon dioxide. The structure is the specific group of elements. Oxygen is direct attached with carbon atom. It is inorganic compound. It is inorganic compound. Due to there is no hydrogen atom. See here, it is organic compound due to the hydrogen atom direct connect with the carbon atom, and oxygen, the specific group of element direct connect with the carbon, and hydrogen also direct connect with the carbon atom. So it is organic compound. Organic compound. Okay, it is different. Organic and inorganic compound. Okay, so sodium bicarbonate, it is inorganic compound because hydrogen atom not direct connect with carbon atom. Here hydrogen atom direct connect with carbon atom. It is different organic and inorganic compound. See, some condition to be organic compound and condition to be inorganic compound. Condition to be organic compound compounds and condition to be inorganic compounds. Inorganic compounds. The first step, the first condition is carbon is mandatory. Carbon atom is mandatory in organic compounds, and here the carbon atom is may or may not. Means may or may not. And step 2 mean condition 2, hydrogen atom direct bond with the carbon atom. No direct bond. And step 3, condition 3, nitrogen atom direct bond but no direct bond. Step 4, halogen groups direct bond with carbon, but no direct bond. So here the condition to be organic compound is direct bond with hydrogen, direct bond with carbon atom. But main the carbon atom is mandatory, but in inorganic compound carbon atom is may or may not. And hydrogen atom direct bond with carbon atom, no direct bond in inorganic compound. Nitrogen atom direct bond organic compound, no direct bond in inorganic compound. And halogen group direct bond but in inorganic compound no direct bond. Okay, this condition to be organic compound means the carbon atom, oxygen, but the condition in condition there is no direct bond with oxygen, sulfur and phosphorus. But no direct bond means some specific group of elements direct bond with some are organic compounds and some are inorganic compounds. See example CO2, carbon dioxide. In this case direct bond with carbon atom. So there is no in condition to organic compounds, in condition oxygen atom there is no direct bond with carbon atom. So it is inorganic compound and CS2. Okay, it is condition there is no direct bond with carbon atom. So it is condition to be organic compounds and condition to be inorganic compounds. Okay, today topic is definition of organic chemistry. Thank you very much.